last time I did the um, eyes, mouth, nose. So I think I'm gonna start working on the ears now, cause um, actually, cause I'm thinking, cause I do want the ears to look kind of melted, cause they're already sliding down. Sorry, they're already sliding down the side of his face. Like the ears are supposed to be up here, and they're all the way down here. So I don't know what happened with that. Um,
So I'm thinking on having it look, on expanding the ear canal upwards and kind of outwards so it kind of follows the shape of the ear. I'm not sure, why is there red thread in there? Like where the hell? Oh, it's sewed on, duh. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of just go ham on it and just start cutting out material. I don't want to take out so much material, but I do kind of want it to be a little more open. So I'm going to do the tiny scissors for this. I want to be more precise. They did such a terrible job that they might as well have not even cut it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start a cut like right about there. Okay, so that doesn't look horrible. And then that's the other side for comparison. So I didn't take off a lot of material just now. I could probably take off a little bit more material. So I think, but I don't want to have it be just a giant gaping hole. So I think I'm just going to I'm going to just take a little bit of material off at a time, like how I did before. So that's the ear cut I just did. It's still a square, but honestly, it's not the worst thing ever. What I'm thinking on doing is taking off that little bit of material up here, just so it doesn't look so much like a square. Yeah, I don't want to do too much. I just want to make it look not so squared off. I'm going to have this one be a little smaller so I can kind of, actually, yeah, I think I want to follow it up through that part up there like that. Yeah, I can't get these cuts to stay. That's more like a rectangle. And then this one's also a rectangle. So I think I'm going to try and make it look not so rectangular. Okay, yeah, but that doesn't look horrible. That's kind of the thing. What I'm thinking now is kind of extending it down here like that. So, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do because, well, why not? So you can see it's starting to take shape. I bet you've never heard that joke in a Michael Myers video before. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave that as a circle because, honestly, it looks fine. Like, I'm not too worried about it. I think I'm going to keep it like this because it actually looks a lot better than I was expecting. Yeah, I could have taken off more material. Sorry. I could have taken off more material on the top. Whoa, let's not do that. I could have taken off more material up here on the top lip, but I don't know. I kind of like the look of this. I'm not super unhappy with that. That actually turned out a lot better than I was expecting. Okay, so my intuition was partly correct. That does look a little better being kind of rounded out like that. The nose thing, the nose cut. So yeah, that doesn't look bad. So I think we can start on paint, honestly. Oh, one thing I wanted this to have is exposed flesh tones. So I know that John Carpenter or Tommy Lee Wallace or whoever the fuck, they wanted it to be just a pale, like, emotionless, whatever. But I'm trying to stay true to Halloween 1 and 2 with this. So I'm having Halloween 1 characteristics and I'm having Halloween 2 characteristics. So exposed flesh tones is one of those things. So I'm thinking, okay, so it's not cracking. It actually adhered very well. I'm actually kind of shocked how well that adhered to the latex or vinyl. So, okay, I think what I want to do is I want to just dry brush a little bit of it on because it's supposed to look burnt, but that actually turned out a lot better than I was expecting. There's no cracking or anything. It's just very streaky. So, okay, so this brush sucks ass, basically. Okay, so I was thinking of using this. This is basically just a makeup brush. But, okay, so, but it's only dry brushing, so it's not that big of a deal. So I think I'm going to use this actually just a little bit. I'm not going to go too crazy. Okay, so we're going to just start to kind of brush that. Okay. I don't own a airbrush yet, so I'm going to try and use the spray bottle as a kind of alternative. So this is looking pretty rough, but I guess I don't know until it's done, so I'm just going to keep kind of... Okay, so there's trying to get some in the eyes, around the eyes, and the nose. Oh, I forgot the nose. Okay, hold on. Actually, let's just get around here, because I'm just... This is all very experimental, so I'm not too worried. So let's just kind of... Okay, more paint. And then the neck is going to be covered by the collar of my coveralls, so I'm not gonna bother with the neck as much. Okay, so this is the progress I have thus far. So you can see, I tried to get it in the areas where it's on the actual mask. So, in both the eyes, around the nose, the neck. I don't want to hit the neck as hard because it's supposed to be burnt. But okay. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do more skin tone on the front of the neck, in opposed to the sides, since that's where most of the skin tone would have been showing in Halloween 2. So I think that would be kind of interesting to see. So we're gonna just kind of give it more flesh tone. Mind you, this is not the same flesh tone that was used for the mask. It's more of like an orangish. It's more of an orangish brown than anything. So I think I'm gonna do just a little bit more because I don't want to go too crazy, but I also want it to have a little more flesh tone. So we're gonna just so I'm just gonna give it a little bit of that, a little bit of that. So okay, so I think it being a little more patchy works to my advantage because it looks like the paint is kind of, stripping off. I still don't like it being as streaky as it is, but honestly, I can look past it for now. The face is mostly dry, so I think I can move on to, wow, that looks really weird with eyes in it. Yeah, I think the paint on the face is mostly dry, so I can probably move on to the burning effect, the darkened paint and all that shit. Okay, so I just want to do just a little bit of red. I want there to be more brown in there than anything else. So we're gonna do just a little bit of red because I really only need just a little bit. Okay, can you please get in the thing? Oh, you're one of those fucking stringy ass. Fuck my life. Oh, all right, hold on. Okay, so I just want to do a little bit of red. That's probably more than I actually need. I'm gonna do a little bit of a brown. Actually, I want to do a little bit of a darker brown. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a darker brown, and like just a little, little itty bitty bit of dark brown. And okay, so I can either do gray or I can do black. I guess it just comes down to what I think would suit this the best. So I think I'm gonna do a little bit of gray because this is dark gray bordering on black already. So I think just a little bit of that should go a longer way than I think it would. Okay, and that's probably too much. And I have rubbing alcohol. I don't think that's gonna help, but it's gonna help to water it down just a little bit, and then I can. Oh, that's a lot more red on the actual mask. Okay, so I think I'm gonna add just a little bit more gray, just to kind of balance out the red, because that's a lot more red than I was expecting. Follow that up. Follow that up here like that. It's fine if it looks streaky. It's supposed to. And because it kind of pooled down here before he got exploded. So okay, honestly, yeah, I'm not 100% mad at that. That actually turned out a lot better than I was expecting. This color, as I said before, is not okay. In real life, it looks purple. Like it looks like the color of a plum. So there's obviously hints of red here, but as it goes up, you see black and you see the brown and then the gray and then more red, and it just follows all the way up here like that. So I'm actually not mad at that. That came out a lot better than I was expecting, actually. So I think I'm going to continue with this color because this actually turned out a lot better than I was expecting. Okay, honestly, that doesn't look that bad. I'm actually really surprised with how that turned out. I mean, yeah, the placement isn't 100% accurate as to be expected, but like for my first attempt, that actually does not look that bad. Okay, so I don't think there would be blood anywhere else. Actually, let me just kind of round that off a little bit so it looks more like a drip. And then, oh yeah, that looks a lot better. So it looks kind of like it's fading. Looks like it's fading out as it goes down. I didn't know that it was kind of angled towards the side. I'm not mad at that. It looks fine. So yeah, honestly, that turned out a lot better than I was expecting. Okay, comparing it to the reference images, it's pretty close. It's actually pretty close. So I'm going to start with the black now. So I'm going to try and... This is where the rubber cement comes in. So what I was thinking was I'm going to use the sponge to kind of stape it on so it looks melted. And plus this is kind of runny to simulate the melting latex. Obviously we're on big brain time now. I should also probably clean this brush before it goes hard, so I'll be right back.